Okay, welcome folks. Let me see if I've got this strap on right. Hope you're all well. And I hope you've been enjoying the shows and getting familiar with the guitar. Okay, I'm getting feedback. Can you guys hear me well? Oh, shit. Audio sounds good. It's playing back to me. Has someone got their speakers unmuted or something? Whatever I'm saying is replayed. So what the fuck is that? I don't know what to do here, guys. How does that sound? It comes back to me. Fucking motherfucking cunt. Oh, how's that? One, two, three. One, two, three. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys, but whatever I say is being echoed back, delayed, and I don't know how to fix that. Check your microphone settings and see. What if I do one, two, one, two, one, two, three, four? Okay. Well, how's that? Oh, oh no, it's coming back. Hmm. No idea. This has never happened before, ever, ever, ever. There's always something, right? I'm just trying to be an optimist here. Gee, fucking dogs. Can you guys hear me now? Ever? All right, I'm just going to go like this because I've muted everything, so which is good. All right. Oh, thank God. I can't do this. I can't do this technical shit, guys. It's like flying across the Atlantic and you've only had 3 pilot lessons. That's what I'm doing. when I'm on the computer. They put me on a plane. They're giving me 3 hours of learning how to fly a plane, and they've said, get on and fucking fly across the Atlantic. That's what it's like for me every time I get in front of the computer. Anyway. All right, guys, I hope everything's really good with you. And you're getting a lot out of this synesthetic approach to music. Now, as I said, I've been into music for 6 decades, right? Since I was 9. That was my calling. I knew it. I loved the guitar, and I begged my mother. It seemed like a lifetime of begging. Anyway, she bought me this half-size guitar, nylon string, and away I went, playing the Beatles, rock and roll, Spanish music, whatever. So, reason I'm saying this is because I've been to many teachers. I taught myself how to read music. I learnt music theory just as well as I know syncretism and astrology. And I've seen how the approach to learning and the way teachers teach is exactly the same as how you get taught at school. It's just so freaking limiting. So I hope you guys appreciate what you're learning here. You're learning to be a guitarist, a musician. You're learning theory, string theory, music theory. And it's just going to happen easily, just like that. You won't have to learn. You virtually will not have to learn anything. Just, the dots. And we already know that the guitar string is 66 centimeters. So the middle, where there is a harmonic, the middle of every string has a harmonic, and so does the third, and so does the quarter. So we're working on this principle. And the tonic, which is here and here, isn't it interesting that the half of the string will give you the tonic, the third will give you the dominant, and the quarter of the string will give you the subdominant. And that's all we're learning. That we're learning this as this should be the beginning of how to teach music. A piece of string is the tonic. You can have it in C, you can have it in D, you can have it in G, you can have it in whatever key you want. Okay, good. Okay, so but basically we're using this structure. Okay, so I want to stress, guys, that you only need 2 things: a nylon string guitar and one of these. All right, one of these sliders. And you don't even need this slider, and you don't even need this flamenco. This is how flamenco guitarists strap their guitars like this. Okay, that's got a little hook on it, plastic hook, and now I'm ready to. Right, I'm standing up. Now, I realise this is sounding shit. It's on, and I realise that's probably why. I expected this to really, really take off, because this is going to revolutionise music and how to teach it to children and anyone forever. So, and I believe the reason is because of the poor quality of what's coming out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit extra quiet when I play and sing. And I think it's going to diminish the technique and the rhythm of things, but it's the only way I can teach until I get a microphone next week. Okay? So just a few things about how to use your hands and hand mechanics. So you're not going to be one of these people who are going to have bad practices, okay? Number one thing, right? You see how I've got my leg crossed? That's my right leg. In flamenco, you cross your legs. This is how you play. The guitar is pretty much horizontal. Sometimes it's a little bit like this, but it's generally horizontal, okay? Number one thing. Now, in classical guitar, they play on their left leg, and they play like this. They play their on their left leg. But I'm going to teach you to be crossing your leg, your right leg, over your left leg. The guitar sits right there. All right? Now, you do not, with acoustic guitars, you don't put your body up against it like that. You don't touch, you don't connect, because you will absorb the sound and it won't go out. You need the sound to go out, to project. So remember always to play like, see how there's a gap there? All right, you've got to have a gap between your guitar. This has got to resonate. If your body's touching it, all right, you're going to be, see, listen to the difference. I'm touching it now, and now I'll go away. You see? The whole guitar now resonates. So you've got to just hold your guitar there on your right leg, horizontal. The only place where it touches is here. See? Right there in my chest. I'm not doing this. If I put my body up against that, I'm going to kill the sound. Okay? So it's got to resonate. That's what it's got that hole there for, you know. And but most of the sound does not come out of there. It comes out of this box. And these woods, these timbers that are used, mostly in flamenco, cedar woods, which are very light, they vibrate to the key of G. This wood is tuned to the key of G, and it loves it. Wood resonates to any key, so don't get confused with that. But these, not this cheap piece of shit, but my good flamenco guitar here, the Ramirez, that's got cedar wood, spruce, all conifer. It's all light wood, and it really growls. Okay, so remember. Now so that's the first thing. Right leg crossed when you're sitting down. Guitar straight. All right. If you want to, you can play like this. I used to play like this a lot. I love playing like this. You know. But still, again, it's the same principle. Right leg, and everything's got to be. But this is my preferred way, okay? Now, third thing, number 3. See that bend there in your arm? That goes right there. And that stays there forever. You don't move that. So when you're playing rhythm, there shouldn't be any of this. Nah, this doesn't move. This is how you play rhythm. And how am I doing that if I'm not moving my arm? Well, I'm just twisting my wrist. You see? Just do this. Learn how to do this, right? Just learn how to do this. Sorry. Just twist your wrist. Well, actually, I should do it like this. All right. That's all I'm doing. Turn the wrist. So I could never do that, and you'll never see a rock and roll guitarist in the history of history being able to play. That's why I say buy a nylon string guitar, because you want to be playing with you don't want to be playing with plectrums and picks and all that dumb shit. You want to use your God-given fingers. You don't want anything else in between your fingers and the string. Picks, plectrums, bye-bye. Okay, this is your plectrum. All right, so where was I going? Okay, yeah. Okay, so when you play from now on, play in front of a mirror. Okay? And when you're looking at your right hand, the mechanics must be correct. You can't play like this with your hand down here. See where my wrist is? The wrist must be up. Even though I'm pinned here, the wrist must be up, because I need my fingers to be as perpendicular to the strings as possible. And you can see there's not much movement in my fingers. I'm not going like this. You see a lot of guitarists, they're wasting energy because they're going like this. And they're playing rhythm like this. Right? Okay. So, the mechanics of your right hand should be like this. I've already taught you that you should be doing this thumb. You never bend your knuckles of your thumb. This one, not this one, and not this one. Your thumb always stays not rigid, but it always stays extended. Not rigid. Don't be stiff with your thumb. Be loose with everything, but the thumb never does this ever in anything. All right? When you're playing. So remember, as I taught you in the first lessons to play rhythm, thumb, finger. Now you see my thumb? I don't go like this. You see, that is wasting energy. Alright, so, and you notice my thumb is resting on the next string. It's called the rest stroke. And of course, this is the tonic, this is the G, because this is a D. So I'm not going to be playing that. Alright, so, and you'll notice that my fingers, so when you're learning that rhythm for the songs that we learned, like I'm don't allow no guitar picking around here. Mama don't allow no guitar picking around here, here. I don't care what mama don't allow, gonna play my guitar anyhow. Mama don't allow no guitar picking around here. So you see, nothing's moving, just my wrist. Mama don't allow no guitar picking around here. Mama don't allow no guitar picking around here. Subdominant, dominant, D. I don't care what mama don't allow, gonna play my guitar anyhow. Mama don't allow no guitar picking around here. Oh, I hit the wrong one there, but it doesn't matter, you get the point. So try and learn to do this with your thumb, guys. This is going to be very important for you. I'm going to teach you a couple of flamenco techniques, because from here, you are going to learn how to play everything the easy way. You'll be a flamenco, blues, rock and roll, and jazz guitarist. That's where I'm bringing you. And it's going to happen easy. You're just going to be that. You're not going to learn how to be that. It's just going to grow on you, because I'm going to teach you the right techniques, the right hand mechanics, and everything. Okay, so try and learn how to do this with your thumb, right? Start there. Don't have your fingers too much like this. Remember, try and keep your fingers as close together. Don't spread them out too much. Keep them together, right? Now watch, try and learn how to do this. Now remember, I never play over the hole, the sound hole. I'm always playing over here. This is where you get better quality, more precision in your playing. I always play around here. All flamenco guitarists do. Most classical guitarists play around here. They do play over here when they want that really trebly sound. But when they want the metal really sweet, see how it gets? Flamenco guitarists like this. But it's very harsh when you play right near the bridge. One of my band members, he used to play here all the time, right here. He would never play down here, ever. See how it sounds a lot mellifluous, a lot sweeter here? Classical guitarists are always playing around here. Right? Near the sound hole. But we are going to be playing around here, and trust me, there's a reason, and you'll know why in the end. Okay? Alright, so try and sweep all the strings by twisting your arm, your wrist. Watch this. I'll do it again. And lightly. Those strings shouldn't be, you shouldn't be digging into those strings. Let them naturally sound, lightly, lightly. And you don't do it like this, by going down. You don't move your wrist down. You just turn your wrist, and you get all the strings. So practice this. Because then you'll be able to do this. And sweep all the strings. Mama don't allow no guitar picking around here. Mama don't allow no guitar picking around here. So you see, I'm not going down. I'm not, because I can't go down. I can't go down like this. Look how stupid my hand looks down there. You see? It shouldn't be down. It never goes down there. The hand's always up here. Always like this. And with this lifted up. You don't want it like that. You know, straight. You want that, a kink. You want a kink in your wrist. So that your fingers and start learning this now. We're not going to be using it yet, but this is what you call picado. Picado. P-I-C-A-D-O. Okay? And this is how you play. You use these two fingers, your two walkers, and you play like this. I'm going to play this string. And you see how I'm resting on this string here? And then the next one does the same thing. Just the one string, just this one. That's all I'm playing with those two fingers. Now, if you're holding everything in the right place, then you won't have to look for that string. You won't have to look like this and go, oh, where is it? No, you just do this, right? And then just put your hand in the right place, and there it is. Because you've already got the hand in the right place. All right? So, that's called the rest stroke. And it creates what's called staccato. See, there's two kinds of notes. Notes that linger on, like vowels, or the letter L, and that's when you let it go. That's legato. Now I'm doing the same thing as before with my two fingers, which you will be doing, you know, when you're watching a movie or when you're just sitting down, meditating, just doing this, getting your fingers ready for what's to come in the future. Now, that's legato. Now, what we want to do is we want to do staccato. So you have to stop the note from ringing really quickly with the other finger. You see? So I'll do that again. I'm going to play with this finger, and then I'm going to stop it with this finger. Watch this. Now this finger's already resting here, so they're going to swap places. All right. So you're actually stopping it. You're not playing like this. Legato, staccato. I'll do a bar of one and then I'll do a bar of another. Okay, so that's your right hand. Remember, try and keep it as play in front of the mirror, and do this. You've got your leg, the guitar's in the right position. It's horizontal. That is where it should be. And if you ever have any trouble, just look up flamenco guitar playing. You know, flamenco guitar live, and try and get the stars of flamenco like Paco de Lucia. Always watch him because he's the Jimmy Page and the Bruce Lee of flamenco. Okay? And he's always got his hand like this, and you see him playing so fast, like 10 times faster than me, and he's going, and you see his hand, his right hand, it's hardly moving. He's going like this, all those really super fast, and he's just doing this like this. He's just tickling the strings. You just tickle those strings. Okay, anyway. So now again, all right, so what else did I want to say? All right, so everything is in the roll of the wrist. See, my thumb, I can keep my hand there ready in position to play lead. See that roll? And that thumb always stays up. You don't go down because your arm always stays in this position, like this, right here, not over the hole, here, right here. And you rest your thumb on that string when you're doing your rest your thumb here, right there. Once again. Staccato. Now watch what happens when I start playing all strings. Watch my thumb. It's touching the board because I need an anchor. You can't play like this with your thumb sticking out in the air. It's got to be touching the guitar because you started with your thumb touching here, right? Watch this. Rest. The thumb always has to rest when you're playing lead. Always. See my thumb? Same distance. My thumb is anchoring my till it reaches the string. So the distance is always the same. The thumb, so practice doing this, you know. With your thumb resting, leaving that string there. And as you go up, your thumb, Paco de Lucia does this. He plays like this for some reason. He bends his thumb in, he digs it in, and he plays like this. You see his thumb bent like that. And he does this as he goes up. So he goes like this. This is what he does. The world's best guitarist. He does this. As he goes up and plays these notes, you see his thumb is like this, which is very unusual because I get more strength, I get more anchoring. But you need to, that thumb is either resting on here when you're playing these strings here, or it's resting on the soundboard as it goes up. You see? Watch my thumb. Okay, that's the thumb. That's what will give you speed and precision when you're playing these lower notes here. You need to have an anchor, and that's your thumb, because your thumb's not doing anything, so put it to good use. You see these guitarists trying to play flamenco, and they've got their thumb in the air, and they're up here, and they're missing all the notes, because their thumb is not anchored. Their hand is loose. But if your thumb is touching the soundboard here, it's all good. All right, I think that's about it that I wanted to go over, because I find that these little details are forgotten, and they're so important, because I don't want anyone to start developing bad habits, especially not you, who will be the teachers of the people that you're going to gift this wisdom to, because you won't have to teach them all these beautiful techniques that I'm teaching you. You don't have to tell them to keep their thumb like that. You don't have to tell them anything. Just say, look, tonic, subdominant, and dominant. And then just teach them to play around with it. Have some fun. I mean, I'm trying to make it sound as spastic as possible, just to show you that anyone can do this, right? Anyone can do these things, right? Anyone can go and find the dot. All right, guys. So now I think you're already familiar with the dots, so I don't really need to keep putting the dots on here, but I think I'm going to just for a little bit longer, because today I want to do some real interesting stuff today, which will open your eyes to how everything musical works, you know. And unfortunately, not many people know how to actually impart knowledge without complicating things. It baffles me. That's why I left school at 14 and a half years old. And the legal limit in Australia was 15 years. I got the fuck out of there 6 months earlier. Fair enough, I got caught smoking, so I had the choice to go, but I was out of there. Because teachers were teaching staff, but that complicated it. You know, and I've always had the ability to be able to teach well, simply, without being stressed. You know, and a lot of teachers are like drill sergeants. You've got to do it like this, and it's got to be like that. You know, that's not how you teach. You've got to be simple. You've got to know how to teach. All right, I put the 5 dots in there, guys. Now that's the proper place for the dots to be. Remember, here is where all guitars have the 4th dot. Now, this dot here, some guitars have 2 dots. They put 2 dots up here. That's just to show you that that's the middle. That's all. But it's still only 1 dot. Okay, so you might have 2 dots here, together, close together, in the same fret. That means that's the middle of the string. That's all it means. But you won't ever have 2 dots here. You'll always have 1, 1, 1, 1, and then you might have 2 here. You know, some guitars have 2 here to show you that you're starting again. That's now we're doing a new, that's whatever happens here, from here to here, there will be a repeat from here to here. That's all it's doing. Okay, so now we know this is red and A is orange, B flat is yellow, C is green, blue for D, indigo for E, where the dot is on all the guitars, and then F, and then back to the tonic. All right? So today what I want to do is point out, even though we're going to just be learning songs that go bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum. You can play that, you can sing that in any bum ba bum ba, whatever, or low. But so we're already well versed in this tonic, subdominant, and dominant. All right, we've learnt about 8 songs so far that use those. We're going to learn another 100. Okay, 2 every week. Excuse me, 2 every week. But what I want to do today is show you how important this yellow is. I've already showed you that that's where bands get things like this. I'm going to use my finger. All right, Led Zeppelin. Right? The Allman Brothers. I can't hammer that on, it's so hard. There should be a hammer on. No, I'll have to do it with this. All right, well, how many songs? That's what I call a 1-chord song. It's really only 1 chord, because whatever you do here is always going to go back to here, the tonic. This is one of the best friends of the tonic. So there's a song called Bad to the Bone, right? Let me try and play it really quiet. Simple, you just go like this. Or when he starts, he actually goes. So he does 2. But during the song, it's just once. But what they do is they do a little bit of a thing here. They climb it up just a little bit, not quite here, but about here, just a little bit. So. All right, and then you've got things like this. So you know this is a G, this is the tonic, and you know that the G string is, well, that's an octave now. So you've got the two Gs, you've got the two Ds. That's what you call octaves. All right, so if we go back to the G, and I recommend that you practice this octave. Now watch what happens when you're playing rock and roll. Now I can do that with this. So. Right, so you'll hear it in many, many songs, and that's where that comes from. When you hear that, it comes from this part of the pentatonic scale. And there's just so much more. I just can't. I will remember many of the songs that you use that as I go, and just bring them out. So keep making a note of them. I hope you sort of got a notebook with all these songs and everything. All right. So, yeah. And you can even play around with it. I mean, I'm just going to make something up here, okay? All right, and then I've already showed you this song by Led Zeppelin, Traveling Riverside Blues. Well, let's have a look at it. So it starts like this. It's just the 12th fret, right? So you know what key it's going to be in? It's going to be in open G. If someone's doing this to start their song, you know they're going to go straight back to this fella here, right? So, and then it goes like this. What I'm doing there is what they call a turnaround. So in blues, what they do is at the end of the 12 bars, you know, when they do their and then it starts again. I'll try and do it better. I'll try and do a real clean one. Let me do something funky. Now, I'll keep it. Oh yeah, with the thumb it was softer. Now we're up to the 10th chord. You finish that, and you sort of just wait one beat, and then you go. And then it starts again. But that turnaround begins at the 11th bar. So, and you'll hear it in songs like rock and roll, Led Zeppelin, you know. Been a long time since I rock and roll. I'll keep it simple. Been a long time since I rock and roll. C, G. Been a long time, been a long time, been a long time. No, hang on. Oh, I can't believe I'm confusing the lyrics. This is embarrassing. Rock and roll, let's do this properly. I don't like doing things half-assed, as you know. That's why I got syncretism in the first place. Let me get it back. Okay, let's go again. Here we go. So, I'll keep it simple for you guys. Been a long time since I rock and roll. It's a 12-bar blues. Been a long time since I rock and roll. Let me get it back, let me get it back, let me get it back. Baby, where I come from. Been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. Okay, I'm just getting carried away with myself. It's very hard to play in open G. It's actually a standard tuning song. They don't play that in open G, but you've got to know how to. So, and you'll learn all that. You're going to learn how to play in open G. You're going to learn how to play things like. With your fingers. All right, so you're going to learn all that with your fingers and that, but first we're going to master the tonic, the dominant, and the subdominant. That's what we're here for. We ain't going nowhere until that is your pillar and post and point of departure. Okay, so and the same with any other 12-bar blues. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. They got lots of pretty women there, and I'm gonna get me one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be standing on the corner of 12th Street and Vine. I'll be standing on the corner of 12th Street and Vine with my Kansas City baby and a bottle of Kansas City wine. See how it always, there's a turnaround. Oh, that's what I was trying to do, to show you the turnaround. That right? They do it all the time in right? And it always happens. I'll go back to Led Zeppelin, right? So been alone, been alone, been a long time since I rock and roll. No, wait a minute. It's got to be G. Been a long time since I rock and roll. Been a long time since I rock and roll. Let me get it back, let me get it back, let me get it back. Baby, where I come from. Been a long time, been a long time, been a lonely time. All of that, that's the turnaround. So that's how all rock and roll songs go. I'll make one up for you. So that's it. It's called a turnaround. And it's always at the last two bars of the 12-bar blues. You don't need to learn this. It's just that I'm showing you how simple one of Led Zeppelin's greatest songs is. All it does is it goes up to here, and then it goes, and then it just goes. They're just following the dots. Just follow the dots. Then the other thing they do when they go into the verse, instead of playing, because in the original it's a 12-string guitar. Jimmy Page is playing a 12-string guitar in open G, right? So, after they do this, and then it goes. So what I'm doing here is, instead of just going with one finger, I'm using both. I'm using both these D strings, because remember there are 3 Ds. There's this one, these two, and there's this one. So that's a D. Okay. So you can take advantage of this. So you go. So you've got two fingers there now. You got, so it sounds like more like a 12 string. All right, so I'm playing a bit of. And then he goes, and they go back to the. Now they play that and they make $100,000. And all they have to know is this dot, and this dot. That's all you need. You see? You see how people go and idolize these rock stars and all they're doing is scratching their bums. I was saying that to someone the other day. I'm saying it's so easy. You know, whenever people think, oh, I can never play rhythm on the guitar, I'll sound goofy. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Bullshit. Do you know how to walk? Do you know how to run? That's rhythm. You've got the rhythm. So I was saying to this person the other day, I was just saying, imagine if I said to you, scratch your bum like this. Like that. Well, you wouldn't say, how do you do that? Well, you just scratch your bum. So just imagine that here is someone's bum, you know, maybe your own. You don't want to do it, you know, when you're at the bank and you're in the aisle and there's someone in front of you and you're like, yeah, I better practice my technique. I'll just tickle this guy's bum. Yeah, please don't. Use your own bum or your partner's, okay? But what I'm saying is, I'm keeping things simple. How hard is it to play fucking rhythm? Sorry. Anyone can do that. Mate, a tree can do that. A fucking rock can do that. See how even I'm playing all those strings? All of them, up and down. That's with one finger. And then the thumb. Okay, so I think we're ready to learn some songs. I really wanted to stress some of the housekeeping stuff as to, you know, I'm sitting properly. Anyone in the flamenco world watching me right now, they know that my hands are all in the right position. I can tell straight away when someone doesn't know anything about the guitar. They're like, they're holding it like, they don't know how to hold it. And they're doing this, and their shoulders are going up and down and they're bouncing and everything. And whoa. Mechanics. The hands don't work like that, sweethearts. Have you ever seen a harpist? Have you ever seen a harpist, dancing while they're playing the harp? No, they're dead still. So this is dead still. My thumb, when I'm playing these low notes, my thumb is here, right there, pinned to the guitar, pressing toward it, so I can get some dig into those strings. By the time I get to the top string, my thumb will be there, ready. Let's do that once more. You can keep your thumb on there for the second string. That's still pretty, it's still doable, and you can even keep it there, but the action's not, you're going to be struggling. Your thumb should be there already, not there. You should have left that string by that G string by the time you get to that G string. So let's start from the top. Staccato, remember? Pluck, stop, pluck, stop. There you go. My thumb's still good. It's not like that, like a Paco de Lucia. I don't know how he does it. It just doesn't make sense, but he's the best. Try it. Maybe that's the only time you should ever bend your thumb. It's the only time I've ever seen Paco de Lucia bend that thumb. Apart from that, he's got a beautiful, the bigger your curve here, the better. I don't have much of a curve. My thumb's pretty straight, but the guy I used to play with in my band, he used to have this beautiful curve. It was like the thumb would almost go back to here. He could bring his thumb right back to here, you know. And the more bending your thumb, the better. So I have to, and I had an accident here as well. I smashed that bone. You can see a scar there. See that scar there, right there? I had a plate, a metal. I smashed this bone here in my thumb, and there's the scar. I had a plate put in there with screws, and then I had it removed after a year. This was in about 2003, and that was hectic because my profession was to go out and play music and sell CDs. So I couldn't play for 6 months. So my other band members, all I did was I just played rhythm. I was just doing rhythm, and I didn't play any of my songs for 6 months. Then when I had this removed, now my thumb is, I don't even have any arthritis or anything. All right, guys, so we're going to start learning a couple of songs now. So let's share screen. Now what I want to do is we're going to start with a beautiful song by the Eagles. I'm sure there'll be people around that love the Eagles. Now, click on that, guys. It's called Seven Bridges Road. Everybody, it's in the chat. The Eagles, Seven Bridges Road. We're going to do that. It's a 1-4-5 song. And I want to share my screen and show you what to do, how to transpose by using these applications. Whatever song you want. See, I've got this song set. Seven Bridges Road. I've got it set to the key of G. Okay, of course. All right. But if you want to, if the song is in another key and you want to change it, well, see this button down here, transpose. So you can go up. So right now you'll see D, C, and G there, right? Now you watch what happens when I go up. Press that. Up, it all goes to D sharp, C sharp, G sharp, right? Up again. Now we're in the key of A. This is now in the key of A. So if your favorite song is in the key of B sharp or, whatever, and you know that you've got to bring it back to the key of G, just press these buttons here until you get G, okay? So I'm sure you've all clicked on it by now. And I've showed you how. I'm always going to be using this these tabs, by the way. These are called Ultimate Guitar Pro. All right, so here we go. And you know what? I think what I'll do is I'm not going to use the this gizmo thing. I'm just going to do my fingers. All right, so. And this is the note you want. There. Okay. There are stars in the southern sky, southward as you go. It's funny because it starts on the dominant, you see, but it's in the key of G. There is moonlight and moss in the tree, down the seven bridges road. Now I have loved you like a baby. I'm doing the wrong rhythm here, but I'm just trying to keep it quiet. I'll just strum it. And now I have loved you. Why? Let me see I forget the lyrics. Now I have loved you like a baby. Okay, I got that wrong. Let's start again. So now I have loved you like a baby, like some lonesome child. And I have loved you in a tame way. And I have loved you wild. And that's it. Those are the two verses, right? So it's and actually there are 4-part harmonies in this, so you can pick any one of these notes and you can go there are stars in the southern sky, there are stars in the southern sky, southward as you go. Oh, shit. So, but the main one is the G. There are stars in the southern sky. There are stars in the southern sky. So, if you sang any other harmony, it wouldn't make sense. So you're forced, if you're only singing with one yourself, you have to sing it like that. There are stars in the southern sky, right? If you've got another person, then they can sing, say, this one. There are stars in the southern sky, southward. So then you'd have this. You'd have there are stars in the southern sky. You see? That's what harmonies are, okay? So there's one song, and it's a beautiful song. Oh, there is a middle bit. See the bridge there where it goes into the high part? I'm going to try and sing that. I can't do it in head voice, unfortunately, because, well, I just can't. So, sometimes. So, let me see if I can do this. Sometimes there's a part of me has to turn from here and go, running like a child from these warm stars down the seven bridges road. So that bit, it's really beautiful. I did it in falsetto. I can do it in head voice, but not with this setup. It probably already sounded really fucking shit. But you can do it. You can work it out. You've got an open G tuner, right? You can get them on YouTube. Tune your guitar, right? Tune it, and then press play Seven Bridges Road because it's in the key of G. So you don't have to do anything. You just start here on the D, and you go to C, and then you go to the G. But the bridge does this. Da, 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 da. Sometimes. Hang on, I've got to get the right. Sometimes there's a part of me has to turn from here and go, running like a child from these warm stars down the seven bridge. So they finish that bridge, what's called a bridge, and they go into the chorus by dropping down again. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful songs. And then this is the last verse. So beautiful. There are stars in the southern sky, and if ever you decide you should go, I think I got that a little bit out. There is a taste of time, sweet and honey, down the seven bridges road. And that's it. And they only ever sang it live. They never actually they never actually released it. There's only a live version of it. And by the time they sing all the 4-part harmonies, because they're so good at harmonies, it just erupts in applaud. So there's a good song for you guys. How did you like that? Any comments? No comments. All right. Mull of Kintyre. Yeah, let's do Mull of Kintyre. I'm going to put that in the chat. I think it's in the key of G. Yes, it is. All right. So here we go, guys. Are you ready? This is one of the great classics. Paul McCartney. It's a waltz, by the way, so it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea, my desire. Okay, let me start again. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea, my desire is always to be here, oh, Mull of Kintyre. I'll try and sing in that direction. Far had I travelled, and much had I seen, dark distant mountains with valleys of green, past painted deserts, the sun sets on fire as he carries me home to the... This is the only spot where he goes to the dominant. Mull of Kintyre, because now you want the tension. Before it didn't do that. Notice before it just went like this, right? Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea, my desire is always to be here, oh, Mull of Kintyre. There's no I'm stuck in the first way of doing it. Anyway, I didn't go to that D, but then after the verse it does that. So let's watch that. Just watch how I go to the dominant. Otherwise, it's only just tonic and subdominant. That's all he's doing. And he's just scratching his bum. And he's just got these dumb lyrics. It's beautiful lyrics, but I'm just saying dumb in the sense that you can do this, guys. You can write a hit like this right now, today. Just by knowing these three chords, guys. All right? So let me do the verse then. I'm singing the verse wrong as well. Doesn't matter. Far have I travelled, and much have I seen, dark distant mountains with valleys of green, past painted deserts, the sun sets on fire as he carries me back to the Mull of Kintyre. See, that extra tension, that D, that dominant, it's always going to be handy before you go back to the tonic. All right, so let's keep going. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea, my desire is always to be here, oh, Mull of Kintyre. See, there was no dominant there at the end of the verse, because they didn't need that tension, because there's another verse coming, right? In fact, that's the part where the bagpipes come in, right? So there was no tension building up to it, just eased up into it. Now here's the last verse. Oh, it changes key. Dang. Yeah, it goes up to C now. Sweep, sweep through the head. Sweep, 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 sweep through the... Carry me back. Nah, I won't do that bit. So let's just leave that for now, because I mean, no. Let's. Yeah, some songs do what's called, this is what's called modulation. They've changed key in the middle of a song. They've changed key in the middle of a song. But you notice how it's gone to a compatible key. It's gone. It's now it's in the key of C. So when it sings that bit there, uh, sweep through the heather like deer in the glen, carry me back to the days I knew then, nights when we sang like a heavenly choir of the life and the times of the Mull of Kintyre. Now that's all in the key of C. That's modulated. Now let's leave that out for now and go to the last one. I'm going to chicken out because I'm just keeping this basic, okay? And I've got a shit sound here. Smiles in the sunshine and tears in smiles in the sunshine and tears in the rain. Still take me back where. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Smiles in the sun. Smiles in the sunshine, tears in the rain. Still take me back where my memories remain. Flickering embers go higher and higher as they carry me back to the mark. Tension, dominant. Mull of Kintyre, Mull of Kintyre, Mull. You see that tension? You can easily sing it. Mull of Kintyre in the tonic, but it's better to go Mull of Kintyre. You see, because remember, like I said, the tonic is when you're driving straight down the road. And the dominant is like a really, you're uncomfortable. You're on edge. You're turning. You have to be more. There's something going on. You do, and then when you go back to straight, that's what this is all about. When you depart from the tonic, whenever you depart from the tonic, you're just building tension to go back to the tonic, like this. So I'm going to do all the five. You see? You can tell it's going home. You can't land on here. You can't land on the C. That's not home. That's tension. Now you're on the straight road. The tonic, whatever it is, D sharp, B flat, whatever key you're playing in, that's the tonic. That's always home. In this case, it's G. I'm just going to take a quick little break. Visit the plumbing, if you know what I mean. Hot diggity. Another thing you can do, guys, is you can also do your own research. Just search in your browser all 145 songs, and you'll find 10 of your favorites in the thousands of songs. Or another thing you can do is look up all the famous rock songs or blues songs recorded in Open G, and you'll find a million. It's endless. And I'm going to teach you Robert Johnson, you know, Walking Blues. Anyway, it's just woke up this morning feeling for my shoes. Famous. Traveling Riverside Blues, that's Robert Johnson. So there's going to be a lot of blues songs coming up, right? Like Bottle Up and Go, Mama Killed the Chicken. Mama killed the chicken. Mama killed chicken. Mama killed a chicken. She thought it was a duck. Stuck it on the table with legs sticking up. Got a bottle up and go. You got a bottle up and go. Mama killed. I only know the one verse right now. Mama killed a chicken. She thought it was a duck. Stuck it on the table with legs sticking up. You got a bottle up and go. You got a bottle up and go. There's thousands. I mean, I'm just plucking them out. All right. Now, this is a song that I love. It's a very sad song, but it's by Olivia Newton-John. And it's very sad, but she released it in 71, I think. One of her first big hits. Banks of the Ohio. Very sad song, guys. You ready for the tragedy? All right. So this is the last song. So we did Seven Bridges Road by the Eagles. There are stars in the southern sky, southward as you go. We did Mall of Kintyre. Mall of Kintyre. Oh, mist rolling in from the sea. That's a waltz. Okay, remember that? Now we're going to do Olivia Newton-John's real sad song, man. I asked my love. Okay. I asked my love to take a walk, just a little walk, down besides where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio. Let me just pull the verses up. And only say that you'll be mine, in no other's arms entwined, down besides where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio. I held a knife against her breast. Let's do that again. I'm trying to I saw his and I thought, geez, what am I doing killing my homosexual lover? No, that doesn't sound right. Okay. It's got to be a woman. Sorry, all you girls, but I mean, it's not my song, okay? I love women. Okay. I held a knife against her breast, as into my arms she pressed. She cried, my love, don't you murder me. I'm not prepared for eternity, and only say that you'll be mine in no other's arms entwined. Down beside where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio, I wandered home between 12 and 1. I cried, my God, what have I done? I've killed the only one I love. She would not take me for her husband. I should just sing the lyrics. Fuck, it's crazy. And only say that you'll be mine in no other's arms entwined. Down beside, no, side where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio. Yeah, I don't know how it's coming out, but look, next week I'll have a microphone. It's probably going to be a Bluetooth attach, you know, something that I'll attach to my guitar or something. I don't know. If anyone out there knows how to set this up so it can sound better, because that's why all of this is going nowhere, really. In terms of, you know, there should be like 600,000 people here, because this is how you can be. 7 things. I'm teaching you how to play. You can be a percussionist, a singer, a harmonist, a guitarist, a musician, a dancer, and a lyricist. You're getting 7 things in the easiest way possible. Knowing string theory. Tonic in the middle, or rather, the third of the string is where the dominant is, in this case a D, and the quarter of the string, the quarter of the length of the whole string, here gives you the subdominant, in this case, the green C. And you can tell that's green. There's no mistake about it. And you can tell this is blue. It's got that ballsy attitude, like the A. Sorry if I get the right fret. So that's why songs in A are so sometimes slide guitarists actually tune their guitars to open A. Why? Because it's A. And then you get a D as your subdominant. Wait a minute. Okay, so, and then a D and an E. No, you don't get a D. You get an A. No, you don't get a D. Yeah, you do. You get a D and an E in the key of A. So that's called transposing. So let's do that now for you. So we're going to put A here. Let's make it all black because I don't want to confuse the colours. Because here I've done it color coded, but now we've learnt songs in G which are easily transposable to C. A now is going to give you an A, and then you have B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Okay, so that's your scale. That's the scale of A, right? So it's tonic, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. There it is. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. That's how you make the major scale of 7 notes. But what we do is we flatten the third and we flatten the 7th to make the pentatonic, and we throw away the 6th and the 2nd and the 3rd out. So what we have now is this is the tonic, this is the subdominant. And that's the dominant. Yo. Hello? Roy. Hello? Hello? Roy. Come over. Anyway, so what we have... Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell, man. Yo.
Santos, can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Can I come over?
Yeah.
I have the car now.
Yeah.
Okay. See you soon.
Yep. All right. So remember now, we've got the capo here. We are not in the key of G. We're in the key of A. See? G sharp, G, G sharp, A. All right? So Malakinta, oh mist rolling in from the Malakinta, oh mist roll. Oh, there. Okay, the dots are confusing me. Okay, so Malakinta, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire. See, now I'm singing higher than before. So maybe you can play around with get a capo and play around with that, or just work it out. Just work it out like this. Just go. You don't like G? Malakinta, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Malakinta. Right. So All right, you don't like it's too low. Malakinta. All right, well let's try Malakin oh Malakinta. Malakinta, oh, Malakin. I better play the chord first and tune into it. I'm doing things backwards. Malakinta, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Malakinta. All right, you don't like that? You want to go higher? Malakinta, Malakinta. Oh mist rolling in from the sea. Where the fuck am I? Hang on, let's do this properly. I'm getting real freaking confounded. Malakinta, oh mistro, oh mistro, oh mistro, oh fucking Jesus. Malakinta, oh mist rolling it from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Malakinta. Right, that might be your key, but try to just try and learn everything in G, yeah? Malakinta. It's all right. It's not. It's a beautiful key, and anyone can sing in it. Anyone. Dogs can even bark and howl in tune with the guitar. You can teach a guitar. You'll be surprised when you buy $100 or $50 guitar like this from the op shop, and you buy this for $1 at the second-hand shop, and you give it to a hobo down the street, and he's got a dog, and you teach him to do this. Within a week, the dog will be going, oh, 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 ow, 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 ooh, 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 oh. He will start tuning himself. The dog, and you don't have to play any notes. Or you can just stop somewhere. Da, 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 you know, and have fun with your dog. You don't even have to learn any songs. You just have so much. I love the guitar because you can do anything with it. You know, it's famously said the guitar is the easiest and the most difficult song in the history of history to play. And it is also said of the guitar that the guitar is the only instrument ever created by man to be an orchestra unto itself. You can do as again, you can't slide with a guitar, with a piano chromatically. You can't do it with a flute. You can't do it with any other instrument. Or you can do it with a violin, string instruments, but you can't play sexy rhythm like this on a piano. You know, you can't do stuff like that. You can't do. Percussion. Again, just following the dots, right? Watch this. Remember? Or. Bad to the bone, right? Well, that's what they're doing when they're going. Follow the dots. There you go. Here's right where I got my dot. And then you go. Anyway, I like to do it when I'm doing flamenco, when I'm really getting wound up, I sort of go. Anyway, I sort of smash out all the strings instead. So I sort of. Anyway. So that's When the Levee Breaks by Led Zeppelin. And of course, In My Time of Dying, just before we go, here we go. In My Time of Dying, it's same thing, same as track. It's so easy. It's just. And you can play all. I play the octave when I do the first one, and then the second one, I just do the G string. Because that's what Jimmy Page does. So the first time around, octave. All right, so let's do that. Anyway, I think I've done enough damage to your concentration capacitance. All right, guys, always fun teaching music. By the way, remember what's coming from this is you're going to be playing a lot of amazing stuff when I start teaching the standard. So there's G in standard tuning. Just let me finish off, Roy. So here's G in standard tuning. So, ma love kintai, oh mist rolling in from the sea, My desire is always to... See, there's the C. Oh, fucking hell, I better go and close the door. All right, guys. So what I was standard tuning. We're going to get to that as well, and I'm going to show you how to do this, the pentatonic scale there. You know, like stuff like that, and we're going to be doing a lot of percussion with things like I mean, that's 4 sticks from Led Zeppelin. Very, very rackety because that guitar is, well, anyway. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Much love.